Hello, welcome to the Funko Illuminati. My name is Sean, and this is this week's Pop Talk with Funko Illuminati and friends. We have Claire here. Hello, Claire.
Hi guys, how you doing? How's everyone doing today? Um, that was quick. I was waiting for the dun 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 dun.
Oh, I don't normally,
How's
I
everyone
don't
doing
don't
today?
normally have that set up.
Do you?
No. Actually, what I'm probably going to do is for the 850 giveaway. I'm probably going to pay for the subscription because I want to try to get a few more people in here, get as many as I can, and
Oh, you only get that when you pay for the subscription.
well, you can have up to 6 on StreamYard, and then after that, you have to pay to get more. Hey, boy, welcome, man, welcome. So yeah, basically, once I get the
¿Cómo estás?
I'm gonna obviously have to take Spanish or at least a rough class of it.
Well, ¿cómo estás? How are you?
So I what do you call it? So I took the so I haven't paid for it because it's $20 American, which Canadian is like 25. So what I'm probably going to do is pay for the subscription when I do the 850. That way it'll be. Oh, and I think we have another one.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, change the scenery.
Fashionably late.
Well, what happened was somebody unplugged this computer, so I had to start it all over again. And then I found out what was wrong with my mic. It was basically on kind of like interview mode where it was picking up from the back and the front.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But
so like it wasn't in the correct setting basically at that point. I never looked in the back because I never changed it. So yeah.
You know, my mic has. You have the same mic, Sean. My mic has like this little knob with like a bunch of little things. I have no idea what they are.
Well,
yeah, just like that. Those things.
See, mine was on the one that was all the way to the right. So it was taking. It wasn't stereo. It was taking like front and back.
It's called Omni. It's called Omni.
Yeah, where omnidirection. I know. Yeah.
I gotta look at the. I never touched it. I just installed it, and I never touched any of the settings.
I know what it's called.
I'm not up to that. No, I was just
really glitchy, LBD.
Huh?
You're like really glitchy all of a sudden. Okay. And I know I don't have my VPN on. Hey, Christina, welcome. But yeah, of course. And friggin' Discord decides to pop up on my screen. What is going on here? Oh well. Let's see if I can get rid of that.
Keep it on the one that looks like a heart.
So basically, I mean, the only thing we're really going to probably bring up in a few minutes, once a few more people get here, is we're going to talk about the. I hate. This is the only thing I hate about this convention. Saying it without tripping over your tongue. The ECCC.
Why do you have to say Emerald City? It's so much easier. Isn't that Emerald City?
Yes, it is the Emerald City. But I'm so used to saying ECT, or I used to say, what was it? E to the C pi.
I'd rather just say Emerald City. Because it is like a tongue twister. E C C C C C C. Vamos allá. Vamos. Sí. Okay.
Just to think, it was over a year ago when we were so young and naive and thought the world would be back to the way it was by now. Man. Oh, those were fun times.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. I think you're off.
LBD,
but yeah.
Why are you so dark?
Why am I so dark? Because I don't have the light so bright right now.
But yeah, so I'm thinking that for the convention, what the Funko Shop's going to be doing is they're going to be doing a same thing they've done for everything else. They'll do the lottery. So
they didn't do a lottery for this convention. Is not as big. They didn't do a lottery for the one before last year's.
No, because they already had done the lottery because it was supposed to be in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't use the lottery. Everybody got their stuff.
No, they did. So in other words, let's say yeah, let's say the three of us were going. Let's say last year, all of us bought
So
plane
LBD,
tickets.
what are our chances this year?
Who knows? Fingers crossed, somebody we know gets it.
Well,
Well,
I
they
know.
could, and they might not say anything about it, like certain people.
Oh, is there a gang problem? Ooh.
You know what though? You know what's funny? That was the year you see every year when I started collecting, I made a promise. First year that I started collecting hardcore, I was like, I'm gonna get me a chase. I want to get a chase in the world. That's my goal. I want to get one. Granted, it was a Disney princess, but it still qualified.
You gave it away, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I did give it away. I gave it away to a friend of mine, to his kid. As soon as I got it, went, all right, goal attained. Here. Does not fit my collection. Then the following year was I wanted to get. Now, granted, for you guys, it's literally going to the store, but I want to get I want to get American exclusives, right? Because they were hard to get here in Canada. And then last year, I wanted to get I wanted to get convention stickers, like actual, not shared. Granted, it took a pandemic to get there, but I got it.
Mitch, I know which one it's supposed to go on. I didn't change it. Somebody else did.
Change what? Oh, well, yeah. Yes, your daughter. You really should. You should figure out a way to limit that. Like, can it recognize voices, or is it just basically like anything with a voice?
No. I'm talking about the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because she uses that for school, doesn't she?
Sometimes.
Oh.
Not always. If I already, like, let's say tomorrow, I'm not gonna just take the microphone back into the room. It'll be here, so she'll use it tomorrow.
Oh.
Look who's flexing. She slowly brings into frame.
Oh, look! What's this thing that says "remove" over the person? I'm sorry, Claire had to go. She had an appointment meeting. She's got a book club.
Oh my
god. Wow.
It's a little scary driving that thing home, wasn't
it? She probably had 5
years. You know what happened? I left it in the car. In the garage. I left it because Fox put it in the back seat, and I didn't take anything down, and I didn't go shopping. I came straight home. So I crossed the street, I get up here, and I go, oh Lord. And I hauled ass back downstairs into the garage. They hadn't taken the car up in the elevator yet, so it was still there. And I just opened the door and went, Jesus.
I should talk about that. I remember the one year my buddy came from Philly down here for Fan Expo, and I had $1,000 and just cash, raw cash, in my wallet, and I left it at the table that we were eating at the convention.
Oof.
And I came back 5 minutes later, and it was still there.
Wow.
I just went,
luck.
Thank you.
No, that's Canada for you.
No, it was Canada.
Okay. No, that was luck. That was luck. Canada and anywhere in the world, there's 5-finger Charlies.
Actually, not anywhere. You try that shit in Dubai, you're losing something.
Oh no, well that's different. The Arabic states, you're gonna lose a hand, but everywhere else in the world, I guess,
Yeah. But it was that's the only time in my life where every life decision flashed before my eyes. It was like, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I pick it up and it's like, oh.
Hi, Papalicious. How you doing?
Hey, Papalicious. Thanks for coming on.
Hi, Adrian.
Actually, if it's the same Adrian I know, he recently joined my Patreon. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I'm going to be mailing out stickers this Friday. I usually try to do my mailing after work just because I finish at 3 and it's easier for me to get to the post office than getting to the It's weird. The post office here is usually really busy any other day of the week except for Friday. Saturday is fine too as well, but there's a woman, not the one that screwed up on your box LBD, but there's a woman that works at the post office on weekends.
No, I heard they found her in a dumpster nearby in back of a building.
Yeah, fine by me. I mean, and that just becomes sanitation's problem. No, there's a woman that works at the post office around the corner from my place. I don't know when she started hating life, but I'm willing to bet.
Larry Flint just died.
Like natural causes, or did the guy try taking a second shot at him?
I don't know. It says Larry Flint dead at 78.
Huh.
porn morgue. Wow, that was a shocker.
There was a magazine he published, not the obvious one, but there was a magazine called Game Fan. Oh, wow. Now that's irony.
Wait, what happened?
Larry Flint, he was the publisher of Penthouse.
No, what was the last part?
Oh,
he was
But anyways, I used to buy a video game magazine called Game Fan, and then one day I'm reading it and I'm looking where it says like all the editors and publishers, and it says Larry Flint Publishing Company, and I went, huh? And I'm like 14. I said, Mom, look at this. Look who publishes this magazine. She reads and she goes, how do you know who Larry Flint is?
That's the question at 14.
She's like, how do you know? Well, they made a movie about him, and I saw the movie.
But he had a big publishing company. I mean, he just didn't make Penthouse.
Oh, yeah.
It was him and Hugh Hefner were like the kings of porn.
Larry Flint Publishing published a lot of things. He published video game magazines and all sorts of. I just remember Game Fan. The only reason I liked it was because it was half the price of Game Pro magazine, and they actually had comics in it. So not only did you get like your average. Oh, Hustler. Sorry, my apologies.
Oh, Hustler. Yeah. Oh, wait, Mitch should know these things.
In big bold letters.
Yeah, boy. Sean, Popalicious is congratulating you on one.
Oh, sorry, my apologies. I got caught up with Mitch correcting me. Yes, thank you, Popalicious. Thank you very much for 1K. But honestly, two of my co-hosts here are really the stars in this case. I know Clara really pushed my name out. LBD helps. Mitch helps. Dead Zone, which you occasionally see him. I know he saw his shadow recently, so I'll probably have Winter a little bit longer. But he'll be on my live stream for the 850 and hopefully, and I believe also for the 1K as well. Yeah, it's interesting. I never honestly thought I would reach that, but Clara came up with some really, really great ideas and suggestions, and I decided to take them to heart. And also Drew's here.
I was like, I just heard something pop.
Yeah. Oh, Sean, you needed the right thing, but
I'm in the middle of a stroke right now.
Hi, Drew.
Hey, Drew. What's up?
Hi, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Late.
Are you wearing a safety vest?
I know what. Are you wearing a flotation device?
No. Sure, why not? Ugh.
I mean,
What's up, guys?
I know your house is near a river, but I didn't think the water got that bad.
2 years ago, we have a dike here, and the Mississippi got to.
We have a lot of dikes here.
Oh, God.
Anyway, a mound of land which holds back the river. Here, we'll go with that.
Okay. Much better.
But it got so high, record high, 2 or 3 years ago, and that mound of land almost caved in and took out my whole neighborhood. So yeah, it was bad. That's how close I am.
All I keep thinking is that song When the Levee Breaks.
Yeah. We had to evacuate. We had to evacuate that year.
Oh.
Yeah, it was bad.
Is that a sweater you're wearing?
You should know what it is.
That's the one I sent you?
You sent it to me.
That's the sweater I sent them. I was like, I knew I recognized it. I was like, wait.
Oh, man.
I'd put the hood up, but then nobody would know who I was.
Actually, I've been in situations where there's been floods. I had a friend's basement once flood. The short version is I'm in college. My friend's doing laundry. We're in the basement, and somebody upstairs goes to use the shower just as the washing machine's draining. And every basement has a center drain.
Yep.
Now, I'm a big guy, but apparently, when properly motivated, I can jump and sit on a dryer in one go, because that drain had about a 6-inch geyser of just what you would find in sewage water. Apparently, whoever designed the pipes, nostalgia, don't forget Hustler either. Whoever designed the pipes didn't do it right, so if there was enough water going out, it would push it out through that drain.
This is why I won't monetize my channel, because I have a mouth and nothing's going to change that. So
right.
I'm not saying anything. All I'm just doing is rolling my eyes, because there's so much I want to say, and I wish I was me 10 years ago. I really do. Oh, man.
Well, I wish I was what I am now 30 years ago. Boy, then I probably would have been dead. Who am I kidding?
That's not true, Clara, because we've done a lot of dumb shit that
Yeah. Me and
Yeah, I know.
LBD has said some stuff where
But this mouth now, LBD, I would have been probably dead because I just don't have a filter anymore. It just went.
Zach,
I think it wasted with age.
Breaking news, Sean has hopped.
yeah, you know what? If there's something that if it means getting my foot caught in God knows what, yeah, I will hop. I will disobey the laws of gravity. Still like the landlord when they called him. Can it wait until tomorrow? No.
I got shit floating in here.
literally. Yeah, it gets bad. Like 2 winters ago, the sewers were so backed up with ice and stuff that we had water and ice coming up through our basement.
Hey, Brandy.
Chunks of
Hi,
ice.
Brandy.
Hi, Brandy.
Or I agree with you on that. I'm just going to pop that back up. I really would like to see them do. Well, Radioactive Man would be cool. Like a glow in the dark one would actually be really cool. Polaris. I'd like to see a Polaris pop. I don't think they're going to do one. Ever since that one show that they came up with didn't really take off. Enchantress, yes, because Thor is coming out, so that might work. Baron Mordo. Maybe Mordo, but I doubt it. But I would like to see a Radioactive Man that actually glows. That's fun.
I haven't seen any of them. Hashtag never seen them.
Well, why don't we take a look here? All right. So
I haven't. I'm going to. Well, we'll talk after the live. Drew.
Okay.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Okay,
hold on a second. For some
Who
reason,
likes
it's not
big
letting me.
butts?
Well, I was asking LBD I was asking LBD, does he like LA Face or the Oakland Booty? He wouldn't answer me. We got Sir Mix-a-Lot.
I'm all about
that one. I actually do. I know it's weird, but yes, I want Sir Mix-a-Lot pop. Brady is asking what you're wearing, Andrew. She wants to know. Like, we've already said
I'm wearing a hat.
It's a flotation
headphones.
device, Brandy.
I think
hold on.
Yep, it's a Batman hoodie.
Okay, and here we go. I'll just wear this the whole stream.
Well, you gotta lift the camera up a little bit, buddy, so we can actually see.
Oh dear God, you look like Deflator Mouse.
Your camera turned. I mean, you're on. We'll all get up.
He just
and now he's gone. See, Brandy, what you started?
Yeah.
Now he's off to fight crime. When he comes back, I'll bring him in.
He forgot he wasn't supposed to tell us a secret.
Wait, 95 degrees Fahrenheit? Jesus Christ, Popalicious.
20 powers.
I would kill for that right now.
It's 34 here.
Well, it's minus 15, whatever it would be in your part of the world, but it is so cold in here that I was telling LBD before I got my refill of my inhaler, I took the garbage out. The door closed, so I had to walk around to the other side of the building, and I literally had to sit on the bottom step and catch my breath because it was just so intensely cold.
Wow.
Hey, Trapper, welcome, mate.
Hi, man.
So then we got Eastbound and Down, Kenny Powers.
Who are these people?
I think Eastbound and Down must be a TV show about baseball. It's my only assumption. Let's take a look. This Wonder Woman with tiara. Okay. That was a horrible picture he took.
I know. I was going to say these are really Jackie Chong.
Well, I think they could have just found a picture of her tiara and used that as reference. Now, keep in mind, these are just actual possible. Oh, it's an HBO series. That's why I don't have HBO.
Jackie Chung is basically
Dragon Ball Z, which I'm sure
Master Roshi.
sure LBD is going to go.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you were kind of
that-
choppy for a second.
that's basically Master Roshi in disguise. When Goku's like a little kid and stuff, he enters the tournament to fight against him to kind of teach him a lesson. At that point, we're talking about he was like 10 years old or something like that. Yeah. It's a new character that hasn't been done before, so it's a good thing.
I want this so badly. I have all the Garbage Pail Kids, and I will have. And oh yes, this one will be mine. Oh yes.
Boney Tony.
Although I won't make.
Okay.
I just hope to God it's not a freaking. I won't make the same mistake I made with the atom bomb. Oh man, that still hurts. Another Marvel Zombies, which
Morbius.
I really wish they'd stop doing them this way.
Morbius.
Which is right, because they did a Marvel Zombie of him already with
Don't
the
they
Marvel
have-
Collector Core
Don't
box.
they have a Morbius or something like that? Marvel.
Yeah, there's a regular.
Yeah, they do.
Morbius
They
and there's a zombie one already.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
the one that I have. It's really cool pop.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be Glow or something.
It's what?
Well, yes, Mitch is right. The new movie is coming out, but who knows when that'll be? Marvel's doing the opposite of DC, where they're going, "Oh, we'll just sit on it. We'll wait for theaters to open. The world will go back to normal." The Boys, The Deep.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that The Boys is going to be another Umbrella Academy for me.
Yeah. Just hope they don't do the same thing they did with the Umbrella Academy.
Meh.
We have quiet you.
So far, my wallet is safe.
Grimlock. Although I think they're going to go with the classic Grimlock and not the Michael Bay like monstrosity. So, hey man, the Masters of the Universe.
Hi, Lass.
Hey, Last Catch, and welcome. So that one's interesting. It will probably most likely be a Tokyo Toy / Toys R Us exclusive.
Seriously.
The Spectre. Now another one I want.
Spectre. They're making a Spectre pop.
I think they're using the name. I don't think they're using the likeness.
Well, he could be a superhero. Maybe we don't know. Maybe at night that's what he does.
True. That's gonna be a cool one. I get the feeling because the Spectre's not like a mainstay here in the DC universe. It might be. I get the feeling it's gonna be a limited edition because they've been doing a lot of. Oh, Drew's back.
A lot of the obscure ones.
Hey. Yeah,
but at least
they're making the obscure DC ones into limited edition.
But the Black Lightning is a kind of an exception. He was done as his show, like his design is from the show, not his comic or animated version of him.
Well, hey, Last Catch him. No, you're right, and there's a reason for that. Because if you've ever seen what he looked like in the '70s,
I haven't seen
that's
in the '70s. I've seen his more recent designs on animation.
Yeah.
It's
oh boy, another Office pop. I didn't think they were going to come up with
that's
enough.
what everyone needs.
Yep.
Is it something besides Dwight?
Hey.
No, it's a Dwight.
It's a Dwight.
Geez.
As Kerrigan. Yay! Another Dwight pop.
Hi.
Why do you collect Office?
Hi. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I collect all the Dwight pops, and I have some of the other characters also, Pam and stuff like that.
This one, it's a character that already exists, but this is a version of him that does not exist yet. It's probably going to end up being a 6-inch because he's.
It's interesting. I mean, it's not.
From the king of the.
It's basically a deer that's a doctor that talks.
Yeah.
It's because he ate the human fruit. It's called so.
Yeah.
So now he's like he's a were-human.
And from the king of the pirates.
Yeah, even she knows what it is. You see?
It's from the King of the Pirates.
Oh, Spider-Man 2099. Who would want this, man?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who would want that.
It's probably gonna be one of those dynamic ones that has like something surrounding it or something like that. Because there's already one of him, so I'm curious to know where they're gonna do with it. Because they already kind of get a sneak peek, but I don't think that's the final product.
Well, who knows? I mean, they already have one, so I get the feeling I'll probably go with the black suit with the red, like they have in the most recent.
Well, no, they showed it. It's blue, and it has like little. It has little circle things on its feet. I don't know what they are.
Huh. Yeah, Brandy, it's funny you mentioned that, but I do know a few Spider-Man completionists, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Spider-Man, but wow, man, some of those pops are expensive.
Yeah, I don't need all of them. I just need like specific ones. Okay, so this one I can explain easily just by showing. Where is it? Right here. It's basically these two characters fused into one. That's what that is.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's
more interesting.
it's the first time they do a woman like in that kind of idea. They're very powerful, actually, and they're from like a different universe.
Now is when you know that. Took you this long?
Right.
Me?
No, LBD, to realize that women are very powerful.
No.
Wow, man, we are hitting all the forms today.
Yes.
Well, maybe we should do like a pop talk bingo sheet, you know? Double entendre, political correctness.
A little bit of non-PC comment.
A little bit of everything. You gotta sprinkle it. You gotta sprinkle it.
Everything.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a naked Deadpool with a teddy bear. It's a naked Deadpool with a teddy bear on his crotch.
Oh God, what is he doing?
We'll leave it to your imagination.
He's sitting on a wooden bench.
He can't. He's a millennial. They destroyed their imagination.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an imagination, but half the stuff I imagine is already happening. So. You should have seen what I see. Oh, well, that's been there like 20 years.
Is that it? Nothing? Isn't there more?
No, that's it. That's it for now. I mean, don't forget, these are all speculative. It's not official yet. So
he's pretty on point with the speculation.
Oh, I agree. I agree completely. But I mean,
because when I shared the speculation on Fezzik, people were like, "No, it's not gonna happen." Blah blah. And then, boom, NYC.
Yeah. Well, the other thing too is I'm thinking is with everything that's been like possibly spoiled or put out is going to be there's still more. I mean, ECC is what I call like a mid-sized convention when it comes to releases. It's not as, I mean, the largest I would say would be San Diego, and then followed by New York, and then ECC, and at the very end LA Con, because LA I think only comes out like 1, 2, or 3. So
yeah, they're not very much.
No. And the problem is you never know when. They don't have a specific date for the LA Con ones. They usually just kind of pop up.
Well, like it's always like between San Diego and New York Comic Con, ain't it?
Yes, it is. But I'm talking in store though.
Oh yeah, no, I have no idea.
This year we can kind of throw out the rule book when it comes to when shit's gonna happen.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I'm rolling my eyes at the idea of trying to get Hot Topic exclusives because my Hot Topic is in a mall that right now things are slowly opening store-wise. Here's the thing. They released as of yesterday. This is what I call a catch-22 situation. Hey, Flip Tape, we'll go.
Yeah, that's right.
Getting the demons out.
They released the what do you call it? The shut-in order or whatever the hell you want to call it, lockdown order, yesterday, and stores are opening up. However, the state of emergency for staying at home is still on.
So why are they opening the stores if you can't go shop?
Oh, you can't go shopping, but only for necessities.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you couldn't go out shopping for necessities before?
You could, but they could stop and question you more than they could before.
Oh, okay.
So now, like for instance, there's a case here in Hamilton where 2 people the kids were wherever they were. I guess maybe they're home asleep. Maybe they're playing with power tools in the shed. I don't know. But the parents were Pokemon Go players, so they got in their van and wanted to go and play Pokemon Go and just have a So they were driving around and they stopped at a church parking lot and they were taking a gym and doing all this stuff. And somebody walked by and next thing you know, they get a knock on the door and it's one of the city workers giving them a ticket for going out unnecessarily, which was $800.
Wow.
Well, stop putting wings on them, flip cake.
Those stands are amazing, Flipcake. I will once I have my state puff, I will definitely have to get two. Just
Speaking about sodas, can you believe? I think I only told Sean and I think Mitch about this, but my mystery box of the sodas, it came to Newark, New Jersey, and no, Clara knows exactly where Newark is, and now it's in freaking New Hampshire.
Why the hell did you go from what?
Yeah.
It's
Why
from
would
Spastic, ain't it?
It's right there. It's right next to you. And why would they send it to New Hampshire?
oh, I have my ideas. I already told them. Nobody wants to be in Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
I seen that earlier when I was reading
what?
the chat earlier.
I kind of wanted to win that mystery box. I really want to win it now.
What, the one I'm putting up?
No, the one that
No, the Spastic one.
Oh,
Isn't
Well,
Spastic in New Hampshire?
Everybody's pulled crap out of them. So
No, that's Vermont.
I seen somebody who had 6 of them pull a lot of luchador.
yeah,
Ooh.
it seems
Oh,
like
that would kill me. That would kill me inside.
I wouldn't care because no matter what, they're sodas and I don't have them. But it you don't buy it for that.
I give Curtis credit. He's smart. He put a lot of those luchadors in there. He put the Venom one, the Venom luchador soda, and the Iron Man one so far that I've seen.
Well, it looks like Mitch is doing his Canadian conversion math again.
Yes, I did. I said it in the chat. Jesus.
Yeah. Even I knew that.
The blind guy saw it.
Right.
Oh, come on, leave the kid alone.
Leave the old man alone.
Stop picking on. Wait, I have to do that whole stop picking on Brittany thing. Just let me get a sheet. Leave Mitch alone. Stop picking on him.
Claire, have you recorded anything with those boxes yet?
Have I what?
Have you recorded anything with those boxes yet? The soda ones?
No.
By the way,
I haven't.
There's a lot less boxes in your house now.
No, I just moved them out of my camera shot. They're all piled right here.
Yeah.
I just moved them out of the camera. You still see a little corner right there, but they just look too messy,
I was gonna say, you of all people, LBD, really?
Yeah.
Right. Mr.
He wants to criticize my. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying. I was wondering if you opened some stuff because they were gone.
Well,
talking about a guy that has to clean his bed off every day just to go to sleep.
You know what's funny? If you got two pneumatic rams under the bed, he wouldn't have to clean it. You just push a button, the bed would just go at a 90-degree angle, then back down. Also, when getting the truck,
I got rid of a ton of boxes the other day.
Yeah, you can see a lot of little dogs.
I'm gonna pick up something.
He says, "I see a little dog. I got 5 little dogs, 5 little chihuahuas." Flipcake got Lucha and Superman. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Watch me get all sodas that I already have, and I'll just be pissed off.
Claire, if you win 2,000 pops in the same week, I'm gonna crap myself.
No, I'm not that lucky.
Yeah.
Watch. I'm not that. That's what she said about the goddamn Joker. Too bad. Yeah, I'm not that lucky to win.
I'm not. That was a fluke. That was a total fluke. I mean, it was just meant to be for me to have. Did Sean freeze?
You had that. Then you got that Grendel, what is it, Glenda, the whore Glenda, whatever you call it.
Whore Glenda.
You got her for like $200 cheaper than it should be.
No, I got her for $100. I just paid $100 for her when all was said and done.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You got it for way cheaper than you expected to get it.
What can I say, LBD? You know, I spend a lot of money too. You know,
Well, that's true.
I spend a lot of money. Just I was just saying on my video that I went to the post office and I spent like $50 on shipping just on giveaways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I did that.
Once you get that situation fixed with your printer and stuff, forget it. It's gonna
It's gonna be a lot cheaper.
be great. I don't know why we lost Sean, but welcome to the LBD, Clara and Andrew
This
show.
guy's show.
I know, right?
This guy, that guy, and a lady show.
I mean, do how to hide them.
Oh.
Huh? What message?
And
He tried to come back in
I.
and dropped out again.
There we go. Hey, hi.
Oh, he's back.
So it looks like my internet went down in the house for some reason, and I'm hoping.
Like,
He's on his phone. Well,
Yeah, I'm on my
Is,
phone right now.
those are technical difficulties.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever had that issue during a live.
Is
No,
it because it's a
ever since
cold?
ever since these little darlings went back to school, they've been slowly trying to upgrade the network to handle the excess, and it just doesn't seem to be working. So, but I'm here. Unfortunately, I can't see the chat at the moment, but that's.
I'll let you know if anything, if you need to address anything. That was happening with me too. They were upgrading around here. Remember that I kept on, especially Sunday nights, it was like really bad.
Oh,
And they
yeah,
were
I remember.
upgrading to Fios. Fios was messing with I guess they were just messing with everybody's network.
Mm.
Yeah, we could barely hear you that one Friday too on the Bunker channel.
Yeah,
Like in and out. It was bad.
yeah. So, but lately, I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't been having any problems. So hopefully, it'll stay that way. You know,
Yeah.
man, I'm tired. I was up to like 5 o'clock in the morning.
That is not good at all.
I was in Spain.
Oh yeah, he was hitting the market out there.
Yeah, I have so much fun.
Whoa!
Whoa,
Sorry.
whoa.
Goodbye.
That,
We'll
definitely sounded like
do
the
this live.
wheel.
Don't worry about it. You know, we'll take care of it. There you go.
And I can't get the
That-
off on here, so I'm just going to reset my phone, and that should get rid of that.
I was gonna say that noise definitely sounded like the wheel on Wheel of Fortune spinning.
Honestly, I could have probably had one of those people in Spain get me that European Freddy.
I actually think I have it.
I know you told me that you were gonna get it, but I'm saying that
I should
Yeah.
open the box and see if that's it.
they asked me if I wanted anything from over there, and I was like, "Yeah, maybe that European Freddy." But I don't do Freddy, so I was like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna be greedy. And
I do.
Chinese. I
Freddy.
need the Chinese.
that's
Really need the Chinese people.
But I want the person that sent it to me to see it, so I'd rather do it on the video.
So I got a package from the UK that I'm surprised got here in a week, probably because it was through regular mail. I saw these one morning when I woke up, and the guy was nice enough to basically sell me the whole lot for $20 Canadian.
You know that I got that box in less than a week, also from the United Kingdom.
Well, I still have San Diego stuff waiting at a friend's place that I'm going to ask him if he can send it out sometime this week.
But I was shocked that it got here so quick. I was expecting to wait for it for like, a couple of weeks and stuff. And when I saw the box, and I was like,
King what up, Daddy Zone?
Hey, the zone.
"Hola, Cristian."
All right. So,
Puff TV.
oh wow, somebody raps like I do.
Yeah, so I just chilled out, man. I was like up there, but it paid off. Boy, did it pay off.
Mm.
Okay.
Tonight I sleep.
And
I can't do a
she
third
has hope.
night. I cannot do a third night.
oh, you got to rest.
Okay.
You got your stuff going on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, I know. I have
Right.
to.
It's a long weekend.
Lazarote. What the hell is that?
Well, this is a bottle opener. It's from Rick and Morty, I believe.
Oh, well, that's what I meant. I knew it was a bottle opener. I just didn't know what it meant. Lazarote.
Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick.
And
That's my favorite T-shirt that I have. Pickle Rick.
my favorite, the ones I really wanted badly, and I'm glad they got here.
Oh, Fallout.
Of course, it would be Fallout.
No, not necessarily.
Ghostbusters.
I bought them as a lot, so some of these I'm interested in, some of them not so much.
Oh, Pokemon.
And what I hope to look like one day.
A really, really cocky Fallout Boy. What is that one? Is he a? Why does he look like a mermaid?
It's a black cat walking across his path.
It looks like
You
he's
know what?
stepping on his head.
You know what? This is why your cat does this. It just has a perfect example of it.
No, my cat is a freaking suck, and the problem is that she wants attention on her own terms. Literally, that's all it comes down to. Like, for instance, when I get up in the morning, she'll completely leave me alone. But if I put my shoes on and look like I'm about to leave for the day, she will walk under my feet, walk in front of me, and she'll even sleep on my bag, like my book bag that I used to take to work. In fact, she's even crawled into the book bag, and I realized she was in it when I picked it up, and it weighed like 40 pounds.
Nice.
She's like,
Matthew.
even without me.
What's up, Matthew?
Hey,
Hey,
Puffy.
You know,
Oh,
what up, Matthew?
hello, everybody. Thank you. Oh, hey, Dead Zone.
What is Snowpiercer about?
Snowpiercer?
Yeah.
What? Oh, Snowpiercer is basically about this train, and people at the back of the train are literally at the back of society, so to speak, and the people in the front, the further up the cars are at higher society, and finally one day they have a revolt. Think of it like the last 20 minutes of Les Miserables. Except no Jean Valjean.
Well, isn't it like basically like the last people in society or whatever, and they have to stay on the train to survive or something?
Yeah.
I know it's gotta be geeky if Brandy's watching it. So
I kind of want to be honest with you.
I don't know. It's funny. I know it sounds weird, but I've been watching and I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but I figure there are a few episodes I like, so I started watching DS9 when I never watched it, and I'm halfway through season 5, and I'm going, holy crap, how did people get through 2 seasons of this show? Because the first 2 seasons are horrible. It's like, just horrible writing. It wasn't until Michael Dorn got on the show, it was like, okay, this is actually, I can watch this now.
So basically, it's a show about a train with the only survivors on Earth. So it'll be what'll happen in another couple of years after the vaccine kills everyone.
Sweet. Well, I'm glad I'm so close to the train track.
Andrew, I don't know how to break this to you, but I don't think you could jump on a speeding train, buddy. I mean, it's good to have dreams, but I mean, you might want to set those goals a little.
The world.
I jump into moving cars, so I think I'll be fine.
The world freezes over, so it's worth seeing.
Where are they playing it, Brandy? I heard you say first season was on HBO, and then the second. I don't want to get into something and then not be able to watch the second season. AKA WandaVision first 2 episodes. I'm sorry, Populations, but I enjoyed WandaVision. I enjoyed it because it reminded me of the old series like I Love Lucy and Dick Van Dyke, those black and white, comedy shows that they used to have when I was growing up. Bewitched. So I kind of enjoyed it.
I'll be honest with you. I'm glad I got through the first 2 episodes. It's getting much better, but it was difficult. It was really difficult.
What
WandaVision passed the.
Let me tell you, after you pass, once you get to the 4th episode, it's like, it's really awesome.
You know, it's funny too, and just granted, you and I grew up in different times, but I grew up watching black and white TV shows because that's all we got out in the countryside. And now it's like, and I'm sitting there going, how is that even possible? I enjoyed watching Gilligan's Island and Leave It to Beaver. And now as an adult, I try to watch one episode of it, and I'm like going, huh.
Yeah, I can remember watching Green Acres and Petticoat Junction and all of that older stuff. No, I was like, why did my mother make me do this?
Oh me, Green Acres. What was that one with Granny and
Beverly Hillbillies.
Beverly
Really?
Hillbillies?
Yep,
Sometimes I
watch
feel
that
like I'm
too.
living that now. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a while.
TV Land was my mom's
Jaja
friend.
Gabor had one too.
Yeah, that was Green Acres.
Right? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't she slap a cop or something? I remember that in LA back in the 80s.
Remember that? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She totally smacked him.
Oh, living is the life for me.
Which is funny when you think about it. It's like, and then they take her to court and everything. I'm going, she was like in her 60s. How hard could she have possibly hit him?
Hey,
You'd be surprised.
listen, honey. I'm in my 60s and I can belt you, boy. yeah.
Well, yeah, but you've worked where you've been, you require a certain level of physical prowess. She's not.
You never know. She might have taken some type of martial arts or, self-defense. I mean, I'll hit somebody where I know they're going to go down like a sack of potatoes.
You see, I believe I study the ancient martial arts of crouching tiger, hidden fetal position.
Didn't feel
It is an ancient form of martial arts that has been passed down from coward to coward.
I hear you. So Mitch says he still loves Beverly Hillbillies, and I love it. See, me too.
Yeah, but that's
he can relate. He lives in Tennessee.
Ain't that where they found black gold? Texas? No.
No, it was in Louisiana. Was it? I don't remember. Black gold.
Hey, LBD, that thing you just sent me about that actress being the only person who's been a Disney princess and everything. For the record, Mulan is also the only Disney princess with a body count.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Popalicious. See, somebody's going for me. $50 on me.
I didn't realize that. She played a superhero. She played in Marvel. She played a character in Star Wars and a Disney princess.
She also played Chun-Li in the original Street Fighter movie. And in the Joy Luck Club.
Well, so did Jackie Chan, but what are we talking about here?
Jackie Chan wasn't in the original Street Fighter.
I'm just saying he played Lee.
How you doing, Nancy? Neither one, Nancy. It's
Hi, Nancy.
SAUN. Sean.
My mother named me after a singer. That should give you a clue. Oh man. But yeah, I'm hoping. What is it? All the. Yes, you are correct. SHAUN, like Shaun of the Dead. Personally, I think my mother wanted that spelling to make my mother happy. I mean, my grandmother happy. She didn't much care for the Irish, or the English, or anyone really. Well, my grandmother was what I would call a very polite racist.
Hey, I hear what you, yeah.
You know,
my grandparents were the same way.
Like the Loch Ness Monster, Zeus.
What are you going on about?
I thought the Kraken was real.
That don't really exist as well.
Oh. Yes, you are correct, Mama J. My mother named me after the singer Sean Cassidy.
Oh, dear Lord. I think I love you. So
okay, you can stop there.
Afraid of?
I'm not telling you who I was named after because I'll catch shit for the rest of my life.
Oh, I don't know what happened with Claire. She got muted all of a sudden. It's weird how these things
internet.
I've been muted out of better places.
Well, I'm sorry. On behalf of the establishment, we'll get you better towels and a much better room.
The Hillbillies were from Missouri, the Ozarks, and fucking Mitch is a fucking encyclopedia. It's
probably Mitch was probably there when they named the place Missouri.
So that's David Cassidy. I don't know. It's a Cassidy, Mama J. What do you want from me? It's a Cassidy.
I still remember. Oh, granted, they're not Cassidy's, but I still remember that Family Guy joke with about Donnie and Marie. They're more closer than Donnie and Marie. And then you see a cutscene of them in bed, and he's like, Donnie, yes, Marie, we can't tell Mom. Okay.
Ooh, nasty. Sean Cassidy
was my first concert on stage at 7. That is funny. Yeah, my mom named me after Sean Cassidy, and my brother was named after an Elton John song.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm not reading that one.
Mitch is upset because I suggested that he was there when they named Missouri.
No,
Probably had about
Missouri.
He's the one who taught him how to say it properly.
No, he probably had a mouthful of chewing
Missouri.
tobacco. He's like, meant to say misery, and he's like, Missouri.
Missouri.
There's a correct way of saying it.
I am
Missouri.
never ever going to be able to go to Tennessee without getting my ticket punched. Sir, there's a gentleman to see you. Does he look angry?
How many times do you have to have that ticket punched before you get a free one? Like where you get it one off. I'm coming
Really?
down. I've had 10.
I don't think meetings in an airport qualify as a free one after that.
Oh, it's not like a milk card where you get 9 gallons of milk and they get you the 10th for free.
I wonder that. That's a really weird thing to think about just now. All those places that have those frequent, show up, get your ticket punched, you get a free item. How many people for a year now have been sitting on those cards?
Right.
Wow.
Son of a.
You're pretty right about that.
Well, it's like there's what do you call it? A Starbucks half a block from here, and it's funny watching people sitting outside in the middle of blizzard trying to have a coffee. Like, seriously, go home.
You say that like you're sad, Brandy. We announced it at the top of the hour that Larry Flint died.
But, yes.
So now tomorrow, when famous people die, there's always 3.
So is that Dustin
I would think it's
Diamond,
more-
Larry Flint?
You know what made him really famous, aside from his magazine, was when Jerry Falwell took him to court.
Well, he was a celebrity. I mean, no doubt about it. Hustler magazine, all the crap. Wasn't he the one that got shot and ended up in a wheelchair for the rest of his life?
Yeah.
So I mean, he did have more than his 15 minutes of fame.
Well, the other thing too is the fact is that when he was alive, he used to have this what do you call it? Used to have this thing in his papers about it was some whiskey ad, and the whiskey ad was, when was the first time you had your first cup of whiskey? So Falwell was causing all this BS and venting against Flint. So Flint wrote a parody ad that was about Falwell. First time he ever had a glass of this whiskey was after he lost his virginity to his mother behind the outhouse.
Oh. Whoa, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Falwell took Flint to court, and Flint was like, "It's a parody. It's meant as a joke." And the judge sided with Flint over Falwell because he's like, "Yeah, you're a public figure. You're open to satirical." He's like, basically, he gave Flint a choice. Falwell a choice. You can either admit it is satirical, at which point then I have to let him go. You have to admit it's real, at which point then yes, then we can take you to court. So what's it going to be? So who's going to admit in court that they
That was the beginning of censorship in America. No, that was the beginning of everybody getting into their feelings with jokes. Because the Nerd Bar, Mark said something the other day, very true. He said that now stand-up comedians must have such a hard time because everybody is so into their feelings now. I mean, you say something. Remember when I don't know about you guys, but when I was younger, we used to snap at each other to the point that sometimes we used to make somebody cry. I mean, we just used to snap on. And now you can't snap on anybody because it's neither politically correct or, because you're being racist or because this or because that or because it's gotten to the point where Yeah, I don't know. All these millennials, man, they just need to just.
Yeah.
There was a very interesting discussion I watched. It was a documentary. It had Cheech Marinus, Cheech and Chong, both of them, and a bunch of other comedians, and they were all talking. And they're from different generations, and they used him and Cheech Marinus were talking about how they literally went into a women's college, started their set. This was like 10 years ago, and they just, he's like, man, it was the worst show ever. And they're like, did you get paid? He goes, oh yeah, we got paid, but it was the worst show ever, because he's like, all our original stuff we couldn't do. Every time we would try something, somebody would, and it wasn't just one heckler, it was a bunch of others. And the younger comedians like, yeah, that's why we don't do college shows anymore. It's impossible. You can't be a comedian and be PC at the same time. It's it's incredibly difficult. Sorry, you can't be a comedian PC for adults. It's not possible. I mean, George Carlin said it best. It's either all of it's funny or none of it is.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Popalicious. Thank you for stopping by and coming in.
Thank you, Popalicious. I do appreciate you coming in, and it's good to see you. But yeah, I mean, man,
everybody gets too offended too easily anymore.
Well, I miss Carlin, because Carlin was great. I mean,
oh yeah,
some of his jokes, and to think the only thing that made it possible for him to be the way he was is getting arrested and put in the back of a paddy wagon with Lenny Bruce.
Oh my God, he was amazing. He wouldn't have survived now with his comedy. George Carlin, no, he wouldn't have survived.
I think Carlin would have survived, but he would have had the same stigmatism as Andrew Dice Clay. Now there's a comedian.
Yeah, you can't compare those two. Andrew Dice Clay was a total dick.
No, I'm talking about the same stigma. Like, not our generation. Well, your generation, my generation would love Carlin. People past my generation, that's a different story.
I loved Carlin.
So did I.
It's your garbage.
Carlin was an amazing comedian, and it's a shame, but the only reason he became the way he did was because he was literally picked up by the police with Lenny Bruce, and they shot the shit back and forth, and that's when Carlin realized, you know what, I'm going to stop doing this straight-laced comedy. I'm going to do this kind of shit, and he did well.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one thing we don't have is a George Carlin pop.
No,
I would take one in a heartbeat.
So would I.
They haven't.
Definitely.
They haven't announced any more comedians lately, have they?
No.
Well, a lot of the comedians I've noticed that they did were ones that were willing to autograph their pops. Wait, another 300 piece? Oh, you're talking about your stuff, Flipcake. I was going, another 300 piece sale? Jesus Christ! Did I miss a Funko drop?
No.
Well, the good thing about Flipcake is that he buys the sheets of acrylic and he makes them themselves, sitting in the comfort of his home. He doesn't have to, put orders out to Timbuktu to wait for them to come in and all that. He does everything right there. So if you order from him and you order in quantity, he gives you a great price. And then, he makes it for you right there and then. So you have your product within, a week. You don't have to wait months.
The only ones that take long is if you get it engraved the specific way.
Yeah, well, the engraving, but still, you still don't wait as long as you're at the mercy of sending it to China or somewhere to have it made, and you have to wait, and it has to go through.
Made in the USA.
That's right. He's made in the USA.
I'm just saying, like, if you do choose to get it engraved, be aware that it will take a little bit longer, at least.
Yeah, because the engraving, especially if you're
to be honest, we all have time right now, I think. I know I certainly do.
Yeah, but you got to understand, we're living in a time where a lot of people are used to instant gratification.
Yes.
And that's why you get a lot of people whining about certain things.
Yeah.
I'm not saying everybody, but I'm saying it happens a lot.
You know what my only complaint, actually, out of everything, seriously, is here, at least where I'm at. Hey, Judy, welcome.
Hello, Judy.
Because I buy, if I pay for something, expedient shipping, and it takes twice as long to get there, I should get my money back. or at least
Oh,
get
yeah.
something
You
back
don't.
what I paid. And right now I'm fighting with my local Canada Post because they're going, well, sir, you understand that there's a pandemic going on and we're understaffed. It's been going on for a year. You've had
You should-
plenty.
Right? I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It-
You've had plenty of time
That's
to adjust.
that's
So
why I just send it normal mail because it doesn't matter. We've sent stuff out overnight and was supposed to be there next day, and LBD stuff got there before the stuff
I'm
that was
almost
just going across the river.
Well, I've been doing stuff with DHL a lot lately to the point I was telling LBD. DHL called me and said, "Hi, Mr. Lindsay. So we noticed that you're doing a lot of shipping." And I'm sitting there going, okay, well, you could get a business account. And I was like, well, I'm
Mhm.
actually doing a lot of receiving as opposed to sending out. They're like, oh, I said, so unless you can cut me a deal on, customs charges, there's really nothing else I could get. I'm like, oh, no, it doesn't work that way. Okay.
Here's
Yeah,
the thing.
you were saying it
Problem
costs you more to even get a business account.
It's
Yeah.
one of those. This is where you make one of those jokes that are not PC. So, like, if I'm getting a call like that, it might have a different tone. It's like, sir, we're noticing you're receiving a lot of packages from overseas. We need to have a conversation.
No, they aren't packages like I sent. Okay, I
No.
mean that you don't know what's in them.
Well, I'm willing to spend the extra $20 to have another company take my mail if I know it's going to get there sooner or get there on time.
Yeah.
Like DHL, they delivered a package on Sunday. Oh, and for
Mhm.
the record, LBD and Andrew, I don't think you know about this, Claire. The girl who works my area for DHL, I don't know how she does her job, but her nails are painted and they're like the fake ones, and she looks like she could scoop a salmon out of the Klondike River. They're so long.
I always wonder how people watch their butts with nails that long.
It's not
Oh,
even that. It's the fact that you work for a delivery company. How the do you pick up packages that are so large and not worry about breaking them?
And how do you cook? How do you do anything? Nancy,
Mm.
$40 2-day priority. The post office says now they do not guarantee that 2-day prior. Oh well, anyway, during the holidays and stuff, they didn't guarantee the
Mhm.
2-day priority
Honestly,
at all.
You're just better off doing regular priority and
Yep.
pray.
Maybe they paid $40 because it depends on the size of the box too. Tell me that happened to me.
Or
They wanted to
Pay
charge
and pray.
$60 to ship a box. Okay, $60.
well,
I looked at them like, what? Why? I said it was 20 something before you took out your measuring tape.
Right. Well, for me, like I sent what was that, Sean? Like a almost 4 pound box to you,
Yep.
something like that, and it cost me $42 to go to Canada.
I was talking to
Not bad.
Sean earlier about this. Or maybe yesterday. I got an email. I got to charge $10 extra for a box. They're telling me it weighed 13 pounds. You telling me that a T-shirt bundle, right? The Spider-Man T-shirt bundle and 3 pops weighs 13 pounds? It's no
Hell
freaking way.
no.
It's no freaking way. So where did that come from? Where did those extra 10 pounds come from?
Yeah, that's messed up.
They
I
were
don't-
losing
I-
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's total bullshit. Like no, I definitely filed the claim for that for sure. 'Cause I'm like that's
Somebody left their arm on the package.
seriously.
That's crazy. That's too much money.
Hmm.
That's way too much
I missed
money.
the part about smelling under nails. No, we're good
No.
there.
Yeah. Oh, you can keep that to yourself.
Well, I'm sticking with I'm probably from now on going to stick with DHL when it's reasonable because I mean at least I get my stuff on time. Granted, I get nailed with a customs charge, but I think that's just unavoidable. In fact, I know for a fact that I'm probably going to get nailed with a customs another one recently because I have a package coming in from $7 a pop that was sent out by UPS.
Oh shit.
I used to work for DHL, Sean.
Yeah, you were saying as a driver or a loader?
A driver and just delivered and pick up.
Oh, nice.
I think Eric worked for DHL too. I thought.
I worked for DHL briefly here in Hamilton at the airport loading cans, and I can tell you this much: I never want to do that job again. That is by far the worst job in the world you can ever do.
I worked at UPS with packages. Horrible. lifting packages. I'd use my thighs to try to help boost them up. I had bruises on my arms and my thighs from moving packages. No, never again.
Nancy, DHL is a German shipping company that started in, I think, the late 80s and slowly started moving out throughout Europe in the early 90s. And by late 90s, early 2000s, they had a substantial holdings in Europe, the UK, and they were moving into the North American markets. They're just basically a giant shipping company. Probably if you're shipping anything internationally, they're probably the cheapest company you can find.
Yeah, they're really good, honestly.
Mhm.
I've even seen them, when they work in Honduras and stuff. They're pretty well known over there.
Yeah.
I had fun working for DHL. I mean, I have my own truck. It was pretty independent.
I learned a valuable lesson about DHL when working there. Mercedes parts weigh 1,000 times more than they would if they were a regular generic part. Oh, sweet God. I used to cringe every time I'd see like the word Mercedes. It'd be like loading a can. It's like, yeah, I got these whatever XYZ, and it'd be like, sweet Jesus. That and anything from there was some artsy fartsy place that everything I think was made out of stone. I can't remember the name of it.
Raymond or Flanagan?
No. It's one of those. If you ever go in, they have like all that weird African wood art that's like 5 stories high, and everything's made out of like this really gaudy wood. Like they deal in wood and stone furniture basically.
Oh,
Wow.
I never got to a place like that.
And people used to order countertops from them to be shipped through regular post, and they would go through DHL shipping, and loading that stuff is impossible because it's like someone's going, well, can't you pick it up? It's a friggin' 120-pound slab of marble. You want to like maybe pick up one end, I'll pick up the other. It's not,
Right.
He's in
Yeah,
Canada. He's in Canada, Nancy.
I am in the Eastern time zone. I am in Hamilton, Ontario. Basically, 20 minutes from Toronto. 20 minutes, dear God. I'd never want to be 20 minutes from Toronto. I'm an hour from Toronto and an hour from Niagara Falls. Because 20 minutes from Toronto would put me in Mississauga, and I would probably blow my brains out. No, Mississauga is it's a beautiful place. Don't get me wrong. I just would not want to live there.
We'll take your word for it, Joe.
Well, it's like the main shipping hub of Ontario right now, so it's expensive. Like everybody who learns to drive truck either learns through Brampton or Mississauga, and it's actually where a lot of truck accidents happen too.
Wouldn't say.
I when I worked for DHL, I had huge accounts. I delivered to Estee Lauder, Revlon. Man, do these people did. But the best thing about working for DHL was I worked for them almost a full year, from January to like December. So the accounts already knew me. I even met Donald Trump because I delivered to the Trump Towers, and I had a package that I could only hand to him. So I was escorted all the way up there, and it was a trip. But back then he was nobody. He was just Trump. He was just a businessman.
Real estate guy.
Yeah. So it was cool. But for Christmas, oh my God, I racked up, and the guys, I was always wondering why they were trying to knock me out of my route, and then I realized for Christmas why. I made almost $4,000 in a week. Everywhere I went, they gave me an envelope. It was freaking amazing. It was amazing.
I can believe that. Now, only thing I remember with DHL was just basically really, really heavy furniture, heavy books, heavy car parts, and cramped working spaces. But I mean, it paid the bills. It put food on my table, so I can't be wrong. I can't be upset or wrong about that by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I guess it depended on what you got. I mean, the account that I had all of Fifth Avenue in the 50s, all the way down to Trump Tower. So I had like a real.
Mind you might find this funny. You might find this funny. So this wasn't DHL. I don't know what. So PetSmart gets their shipments every Wednesday at the airport, and that includes like hamsters and other things, right? Well, I guess the container that was holding the hamsters got broken or damaged in some way. So when they opened up the belly of the plane to unload the cans, this mass exodus of hamsters came running out.
Attack of the killer hamsters.
It's the apocalypse of the hamsters.
No, we're talking like 400 hamsters, just doors open and they're just running out. And of course, these things get delivered in the middle of the night. So some people are screaming their heads off because they think they're rats because they can't, it's dark, right?
Yeah.
For months, they were finding hamsters in warehouses and in the fields and in places.
Wow.
Well,
Isn't
that happened
Yeah.
here in Queens. Even where Fox lives,
Mhm.
I'm sitting there in the car waiting for him one day, and all of a sudden I see this giant nest, and I'm looking at this thing, and I even took pictures of it, and they're parrots. There was a container, there was an accident, and they were bringing in exotic birds, and something happened, and they escaped. And these animals, these birds, they've learned how to survive in the cold. And mind you, they're parrots. They're warm, warm temperature.
Mhm.
And they've been there for like 20 something years. They
Yeah.
they went there to around where Fox lives, and they also could be found in City Island because they flew right across the Long Island Sound. It's unbelievable, these parrots, how many they are, and they're beautiful. I mean, they are gorgeous.
Wow.
Parrots are really, but they're loud. Parrots are freaking
We haven't
loud.
had.
That's what caught my attention. The wah, wah, and I
Yeah.
was like, "What the hell is that?" And when I look up, I see all of these. They were going. I mean, the nest was huge, and they were just flying into the nest. I was like, "Oh!" It was in a electric light thing.
Well-
We haven't really had anything like that, but my grandfather, back when he worked for the city, somebody had flushed alligator down the toilet, and it got down in the sewer, and it grew to full size, and it had clogged one of the drains. My grandfather and a guy had went down to see what was wrong, and let's just say they came out of that hole white as a sheet. There was a goddamn alligator down there. So they had to have like the animal control come down there, and we're in Iowa. Nobody's ever seen an alligator here. So they had no idea what to do with it. So they had to call somebody in to come take care of the alligator from like some other state. I don't know. But it was a long time ago.
Wow.
It's about the craziest thing we've ever had here. But it was living in the sewer, and it was warm, and it was feeding on whatever was down there. So
Plenty of rats.
yeah.
Well,
Well, I
Awesome
know,
stuff.
the hamsters here, the ones at the airport, I know a good portion of them kind of thinned out because there's coyotes all over the area. So,
Mhm.
and hamsters aren't exactly, they don't blend into the backgrounds very well.
No.
Wow.
The only thing I can say that I definitely had where I grew up, we ended up getting bats and freaking falcon.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have
yeah, falcons here.
Yeah, we have Peregrine falcons. They they nest down here, and it used to be funny about when I moved here 10 years ago. The entire city was covered in pigeons, and now not as many as you used to see.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. That was a problem that they were the falcon in my neighborhood because my neighbor who lived next to Wabasaurus Rex,
Yeah,
they trained pigeons, so they had a rooftop that had the pigeon coop. So they had to protect the pigeons from the falcon, so they ended up capturing the falcon.
Mm.
Yeah. Now they didn't capture the bats, but they did capture the falcon.
Why is it that every kind of like sort of Spanish neighborhood has the pigeon coop on the roof with like 300 pigeons that they like to fly them around?
Well, that movie Ghost Dog, that was filmed in Jersey City. That was a movie that they used those pigeons and everything.
Well, what is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of capturing them? And
They train them. They race them.
oh, is that what they do? Okay.
They could be
Pigeon
race
races.
them. They use them for racing and messages.
Yeah, I was gonna say back in like World War II and stuff, they used carrier pigeons
Well, we know
for
that.
messages and
I
stuff.
didn't think now there's texting and shit, so I didn't think we.
Well, now it's mostly for racing. Even Mike Tyson does it. He actually had a show where he talked about it, and he kind of showed some of his racing pigeons and stuff. And they filmed some of it too. like some of the races.
Well, hell, they got turtle races where they get like a wrestling mat, and whoever gets to the edge of the circle wins. And
Oh, I saw turtle
can-
races in Jamaica.
it's crazy. It's like you're gonna. All right, next is sloth racing. Who's got 3 days? Like
I know, right?
whoever gets to the edge of the circle.
No, turtles are a lot faster.
That's what I'm saying, but eventually they're gonna run out of animals to race.
I've come to the conclusion human beings will watch anything run or race and put money down on anything given
Yeah,
enough.
I was gonna say, and they will gamble on it.
Also, yeah. Also, if you get enough alcohol on anybody, a lot of things will get entertaining with alcohol.
You take care, Nancy.
Bye, Nancy.
Nancy.
What I was going to say was, no, we'll gamble on anything. Hell, old job I had, the guy that lives beside me, he was horrible for his work attendance, and we used to, what do you call it? We used to bet on when he would come in, because and I had it down to its science. If he got paid on a Friday, and that pay was a sat holiday pay, which meant he had an extra day of pay on that paycheck, he wouldn't show up. Or if my boss, who I happen to be friends with, was not in that day, that doubled his chances of not coming in.
LBD, is it snowing there? Well, you probably can't see because it's dark out.
Hold on.
We're supposed to get snow tonight.
Yep.
Hey,
We're
Jibo,
getting snow
welcome, mate.
again.
How you doing? Another fellow Canadian. I'm glad. Actually, I'm curious what the temperature is here now because okay,
snow.
fine. It's a nice balmy -7.
Oh,
Alexa,
Jesus.
what's the weather forecast?
In Springfield, it's 31 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Tonight, you can look for snowy weather with a low of 25 degrees.
For the kids at home, -7 Celsius is -19 and a half in Fahrenheit.
Jesus.
Holy shoot! It goes
I don't
down.
even.
Oh
wait,
my
wait,
God!
wait.
Come on.
Hey Google, what's the temperature outside?
Oh, and people tell me, why don't I move to Canada? Hello, I can't even deal with the cold here. Imagine cold like that.
We're at 11. Feels like it's 0, so we're not bad yet. It'll get colder over tonight.
No,
Well-
no, thank you.
Tonight, it's supposed to be down to -12, which
Well,
in American days is -10.
So,
No, sorry, 10 Celsius.
well, it's like a code blue there, right? Like people shouldn't even be out more than a few minutes out in the street because I mean that crystallizes your freaking lungs.
Well, actually, -7 isn't that bad. I mean, yes, it's cold and you'll feel it, but as long as you breathe through your mouth, you're fine most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, anything past -12, yeah, you wanna
Well,
get out there.
the weather that we have here right now, it's in Celsius. It's I think it's -3.5 or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's not too crazy. Nah.
No, but like me and Sean were talking a few years back, we had those Arctic conditions, and it was -55 here. You couldn't go outside long.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, we couldn't go outside longer than 10 minutes without going back inside because they were talking about respiratory and crystallizing of the lungs.
Yeah.
So
I remember that polar vortex. That was fun because I had to walk 3 blocks to get to work from the bus stop, and that was. Well, yeah, I mean, G-Boots, you're right. We do get -40 sometimes, but well, yeah, and I've lived in places that get -40 too. But here's the thing, though. When it's -40, they tell you, "Hey, stupid, if you don't have to leave your house, no, that mail is fine. It won't go anywhere. Nobody, don't go out."
And -40 is one of those temperatures that it's the same in both.
Yeah. I still remember when I told Mitch that. He's like, "Really? Yes." How's that work? I don't know. I'm not. Ask a mathematician. I just know that.
I'm not a meteorologist. Leave me alone.
I just know -40 is one of those weathers where it's like, okay, first motherfucker opens the door and window gets shot.
It will use your body for heat.
right, yeah.
40, Jesus Christ.
I've been out in -40 weather before, and it's not fun.
No.
Not fun at all.
I think the closest I've
Calgary is the place where God forgot about, man. Calgary gets colder than -40 sometimes, and that's why Calgary has the whole underground. What I mean by underground is that there's tunnels in the major downs. And they even have it in Toronto where you don't actually have to walk outside. You can go from one building to another through the tunnel system.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I've done that, especially in Toronto when it's like -15 with a wind chill. I've gone from Union Station all the way up to the Eaton Center, which is like the largest mall downtown. And I've obviously taken the subway train there, but I never once stepped outside the entire time. The only time I ever stepped outside that day I remember was when I got to I know nobody here knows it, but it's a GO train station called Gilwood, and my aunt met me. And I literally got out of the train, walked into the tunnel, into the train station, and I was only outside for maybe a hot 40 seconds when I got into her car.
No way.
He's saying that they don't stay inside until it gets to -50. That is like freaking crazy.
I don't know about you, but -40 I stay in. Actually, I take that back. Anything at -30, just because I'm asthmatic, I don't. If I don't have to go out, I won't.
Yeah.
I mean, as a kid, I used to play in -24 all the time, and roll around in the snow and have a great time. And now I look at it as an adult who's broken bones and torn ligaments, and look and go, what was I on? It had to be the sugar, because no rational, sane, living mammal is going to be outside in this.
Hi, Clarissa. How you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Clarissa.
Hello, Clarissa.
I know,
Okay,
right? That makes me want to say it in your Silence of the Lambs.
How lovely to see you again.
Hello, Clarice.
Fava beans in a nice context.
Uh-oh. Hello.
Used to creep my friend's girlfriend out when I do that. Hello, Claire. How lovely to see you. Please stop doing that. Yeah, put on a heavier jacket and a pair of gloves that you can't really do anything with. At which point you go from looking like a human being to looking like Mickey Mouse.
Right. Oh, hey there, kids.
By the way, guys, I just want to say, if anybody here, if you haven't subscribed to myself, Clara, LBD, Andrew at this time does not have a YouTube page, but hopefully one day we will bring him into the light and into the fold.
Yes, I do. I'm on LBDProphecy. It's a group thing.
I never seen the name G Boats Vinyl.
I told Andrew there's no excuse. There's literally a guy who has thousands of followers. He calls himself the Blind Woodsman, and that dude.
Oh no, me and Sean were just talking about it. 2 nights ago?
Yep. When you fell asleep, we're making those sounds like a pug.
We ended up leaving the StreamYard link, and we just went and had our own conversation because you were being a little loud.
A little. I have a DeWalt drill that makes less noise.
Anyway, I'm just saying, blind woodsman, blind mechanic. Honestly, I think blind mechanic's more impressive.
Actually, I think blind assassin is more impressive.
I have a Facebook page called the Visually Impaired Master Mechanic on Facebook.
There you go.
Drop my link in case anybody wants to go and give me a sub.
Yeah.
What would you prefer? Assorted meatball? I prefer Philly myself. Also, everyone's links also in the descriptions as well.
Ooh, there you go.
I love meatballs.
If I would have known that, I would have shared all of them.
It's so cool. I was able to change the YouTube to Silver-Haired Wolf.
How did you? I'll have to ask you how you did that.
Okay, you could do it now that you get 1,000 subs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I was able to change mine because I got grandfathered in. I had my account for so damn long. Because mine doesn't say the regular thing. If you look at mine, it says Prophecy 2389. But I want to change it too because obviously.
Well, yeah, because I don't think Brony Boy's been taken yet. So you're good, dude. Hey, Andrew. Hey, Drew, could you turn the light on so we can see your face, please?
Yeah, I'm like, what happened to your lights? Like,
he just slowly went dimming
We're
away.
seeing the world.
Just an abyss of black.
Yeah.
We see the world through his eyes now.
Yeah, and you saw it in like how I saw it, from light to dark. All of a sudden it was there, then it's gone. Oh, if I got up, I'd have to turn the light on.
You can change it after. You can do that at 200 subs, and you can do that after 100. Okay, well, I didn't know either way. I mean, I know it sounds really weird, but I've been only paying more attention and doing more with my channel since the I guess you could say solitary confinement from our lovely premier, Mr. Ford himself.
I tried it and it wouldn't let me, and it finally let me at 1,000 subs. That's why I said 1,000. I tried it at every milestone.
Maybe it depends. I don't know. Like I said, I was able to change it, and I'm at 1,000. So it's got to be
But
something.
then again, they change YouTube all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's another thing. Every time they do an update and they do this, they do that. Like, I hate it when they put the comments instead of you getting the comments right underneath your channel. They had like suggested channels all the way down, and you had to scroll all the way down to get the comments. That was horrible, that update, and thank God they went back and they changed it.
You know what's even better now? There is a what do you call it? His name of the channel is Black Geek, and he's been around for almost a decade, and he's changed his they've changed their format so many times on him that when he got into the newest format, about half his videos disappeared.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait, why did it disappear?
It had to do with the fact that the way his videos were set up, they weren't incoherent. They weren't in consistency to what the new format was. So the new format didn't know what to do. So it just took him off. He got him back. He got him back after 2 days because, like any big YouTube channel, when something goes wrong or something goes against them, they just instantly hop onto Instagram and Twitter and say, "Hey, follow."
You say that, but I've seen channels that have like millions of subscribers, and sometimes it'll take like 2-3 weeks. Even now, at least now, I think it's because there's a lot more creators online. Maybe when that happened to him, it wasn't that many at that level yet. But now,
okay. What flavor would you like, sir? I am but your humble servant. What would you like? How can we help you, mate?
Yeah, man.
Just as long as it's not killing anyone. Just.
Oh man, I thought we were going on an adventure.
Excuse me. Do you know how much an area rug costs nowadays, man? I am not doing that. Okay. I'm looking at getting a new area rug for the living room. It's like $60. I guess I can make you a moderator. There you go. Share as much as you want or as little.
Hi, Funko.
Oh no. Since he's here.
There you go, Flipcake. You're now you do have a wrench. You can share as much as you'd like. And there's Chris. So I currently now have had three of my current Patreons in the room.
Yay!
Wee.
Patreon.
Yeah, it's interesting. It is a learning curve. I'm not used to that, but like for anyone who saw my one of the most recent video, the only reason I'm doing it is because shipping. This new job, I'm making slightly less than what I was making before, and shipping costs me about $20 to ship to the States, and I don't want to exclude anybody, just because I've had that happen to me, and it's not a good feeling. So this will allow me to do more giveaways and to give stuff out and at least absorb the cost for shipping. And the other, hey, Caitlin.
Caitlin.
And by doing it this way, also by joining like my Patreon, specifically, you get one of my channel stickers, which I don't have on my desk at the moment. Any new stickers that are getting done, which will be because I, thanks to Quick Draw, I have a few that I want to get done. Just waiting for the right deal to come along on Sticker Mule.
You know which ones I want, right?
Yes, I know. And you're going to wait a while. Like when Canada freezes over, right? This is going out. It'll probably happen soon.
I can always just get them done myself. I have the files. I have the power.
I got
the power.
Not to use my likeness, sir.
It's subject to interpretation.
But honestly, all kidding aside, that's the whole idea. And then I'm gonna put everyone's thing on a Patreon shout out at the end of the videos. So
I just had the
Man.
sticker with all my chihuahuas done.
nice.
It's on its way. So then I made a chase. The one that I am standing in Times Square will be the chase.
My sticker frame broke, and then the plastic everything was on is starting to rip. So I'm trying to save it because I have too many stickers on it, and I don't want to lose it.
Mm.
I have an idea how to save it, but it's just going to take a little work more than I care to do right now. Yes. So I'm going to be, like I said, anybody who joins gets a sticker, gets on the shout out. It's on my page. And yes, Adrian, I thank you very much for joining, and I will have your sticker sent out this Friday, which is nice. Like I said, it's a new thing, that's for sure. Just one more thing to keep track of.
I got a new thing the other day. It's not Funko
What's that?
related though. Hold on, I'll show you.
I
you see
actually
this?
I got a care package today too. I haven't
Hey,
opened it.
Cake, what's that link that you put out? Is that to your channel?
What is that? Is that a Batman?
So I'm
It's a Batman shelf.
Huh.
Oh,
But you can
nice.
it'll
You
fold
pick that
up. Hobby Lobby. 50% off.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hey guys,
that's pretty cool.
this channel that Full Cake just put on, looks like they're a relatively new channel.
New.
Let's take a look here. Their name here is, hold on, I had it and
Beyond
then
the
I closed
Pop.
it like an idiot.
Beyond the Pops.
Beyond the
Holy
Pops.
Beyond-
They're
crap.
currently at 19 subscribers. So
I-
on number 20.
I gave him 20.
Excuse
Sorry.
me. You want to settle this? Let's go to the park. Let's go to the playground. We'll settle it like men.
It doesn't have to be the
Come on.
playground. Can it be the sandbox?
No, you threw sand.
no.
You threw sand in my eyes last time. Pulled my hair. I kind of liked it, but I mean that's not the point.
Last time we played in the sandbox and fought, there's kitty crunchies in there. I'm done. We're not going there again. New place.
So he's up to 21 right now.
Cool. Hey, Jester,
He ain't
welcome.
getting a sub from me until
Just the
after
brat.
we're done. Hello, Jester.
Hello, Jester. Welcome to the Funko Illuminati.
Yes.
He looks Spanish.
Clara, have you been getting any weird messages about the Illuminati ever since you started hanging out with Sean?
Told you, everyone does, dude. And it's not. It's the weirdest, damnedest thing. My mom even got one.
I've never got one.
Gee, you're lucky. Told you the first 6 months I had that Instagram, man, every friggin' person, please, Illuminati, help me gain the power of money and influence was like the
No,
number
I
one.
haven't done nothing like that.
Yeah, we said, well, Clara, let's be real here for a second.
Yeah.
One-on-one. Last time you didn't think, what was it? I think it was Ezra. I don't think he was saying he wasn't messaging you, and you hadn't accepted his messages yet.
No, but no.
That's what I like about LBD. He has a very subtle way of backing that truck over you. You don't even realize they're on you until they are.
Well, it's
Right.
so because there's no beep. It's pretty blunt.
Yeah, I'll give you a blunt.
That's not a threat. That's like somebody coming and go, you know what? I'll buy you lunch. Oh, okay.
That's like going to Sean and being like, "Hey, dude, I got a case of Twinkies. You want them? I'll give them to you for free." No, please don't. Please keep the Twinkies. I swear I won't eat them.
Hey, just a brat.
That's right.
How you doing?
LBD's just mad because he stepped on another plug today.
He'll be all right.
That's your legacy, man.
As long
I
as it
can
ain't
just see your two.
I'm not here, but
Okay, so he's up to 24.
okay. We'll take care of him this
No,
weekend. Flip cake.
Actually, there is one channel I do want to pimp out as well, and I'm going to get their link in a second here. But I'm really hoping that
What is with you Canadians and trying to be pimps?
What are you doing, Andrew?
I was taking the thing that somebody just gave me and moved it
Next
up
time you
to
guys
the
want to
side.
give channels a shout out, do it when there's like the most people inside the room. Not you, but Flipcake. I mean, he was here all that time.
Yeah. Well, the only I'm sure.
We had 18 at one point.
Speaking of which, I just had some random person ask me if I could help them gain money and power. Got you there. Not gonna happen, buddy. There's somebody in the room. They just messaged me on Instagram. Like, yeah,
Nothing much,
funny,
just a
funny
random.
man.
These
Actually,
are-
I'm gonna post this here. This is Homespun Geeks channel. He's right now trying to get up to
I was
1,600.
like, Homespun- isn't he like at 16 or trying to get to 1,600?
He's trying-
I love when they give.
He is trying to get.
I'm
He
sure
is
that.
trying to get to 1,600.
Yeah.
He isn't at it yet. I'm sure he's getting close though.
Well, you have a couple of people here from Canada. They might not know him.
In fact, Tylock was one of the very first channels that gave me a shout out.
By the way, you guys get enough of me without a shirt on, Chris. You don't need an OnlyFans.
So that's the guy that bought the 300 from you. Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I just learned about.
who
There you go.
Tylock? Homespun Geek. But yeah, he's trying to get up to 16 right now.
Tylock's that guy who had the Funko Shop boxes just hidden away with a $700 pot. Just chilling.
You want to know? You want
What's
to
in
know
it?
something funny? I actually watched one of his like very first channels, like first videos. So I especially when someone's been established a while, it's kind of cool to see how they started out and where they are now.
Mhm.
I have to say he's almost unrecognizable without a beard. I really did not recognize him.
Who's that?
There's a lot of people. I mean, let's be honest. If I shaved my head and grew a beard, if I could,
Beat me to it.
King
Well, you might as well.
Robert there. I just unsubscribed to him. Road to 1,500.
Oh God.
You're a horrible human being. Funny, but horrible. Yeah, but seriously, guys, if you get a chance, give him. If you haven't subbed to him already, give him a sub. Anybody, if anyone, I have no problem with anyone posting links as long as they're appropriate. That's all I ask.
Yeah. Also, actually, talking about Tylock, I will be there on the 22nd. 22nd, yeah, it should be 22nd.
Trader.
What?
Well, he's gonna be here on the 21st, so
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
I'm pulling
and
double.
then he's gonna bounce out and go to someone else. And then here it is.
Yeah, it's usually how it works.
No.
Rebound.
That's
It's a
what
rebound.
Live Slut does. I'm not a live slut. Okay, that job is taken.
Who?
LBDProphecy.org. So it's an organization now.
Oh boy. I feel like
Yeah,
somebody's
well-
gonna lose money on that.
Well, clearly not going to lose their shirt, that's for sure.
Right.
Wait, what happened here?
I don't know. Who is crinkling a water bottle?
Not me.
Hold it.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Nah, it's just I was already wearing it, and I didn't have that much time because I was planning. I was in the middle of an evil plot,
Oh.
and Sean was helping.
Ooh. and I missed it because I was dealing with life.
Yeah, well, sometimes life gets in the way, and then you gotta, do what you gotta do.
Yeah, tell everybody to shut up because I'm going to my bedroom. That's how it works.
I'm going to my room. Leave
Simple
me
enough.
alone. What was I gonna say? So Claire, you got anything coming up?
Let's see. I'm taking over the bunker on Friday. Rob is gonna
That's
be
actually
away.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's gonna be he's going on a mini honeymoon with his new wifey. And I'm gonna be taking over the bunker. And I've asked Brandy to join me. And let's see, Friday there's a video, and then Saturday and Sunday my lives, and that's it.
Oh, you're also gonna
Not
get
bad,
probably
not bad.
Blaster Sunday night.
Oh, is that Sunday? And
Yep.
what time is
We'll
that?
get you out.
6:30.
Same,
Also,
same as every week.
so I guess my live on Sunday is gonna be about an hour long, so I can, fill my stomach up with pizza and stuff, so I can absorb some of the alcohol.
There you go. You'll be
I
happy
think
that I warned you early.
I was gonna say maybe you should just what do you call it? Sit down and just eat a whole thing of like flour.
Dear,
You know, I might actually have a pizza that day too, just for the.
pizza's like the best.
I was told scrambled eggs for some reason, and I don't like eggs. So
Oh,
No, pizza. You eat 2 slices of pizza, absorbs all that alcohol, the bread and the oil and everything. It's just
Claire.
somebody was asking me who Jean Pierre was.
Jean Pierre.
Where the hell did
Yeah, I don't
they
know
get their name from?
I don't know.
Jean
I think
Pierre.
it's a soccer player.
Yeah, who's asking?
I don't know. Sounds like a woman's name. Definitely a woman's name. Very feminine.
Oh,
Anyway,
I'm sorry for
fucking soccer player.
pizza is one of my favorite foods. I mean, if they would tell me, okay, you got to pick one food to eat for the next 30 days, it would be pizza.
You gotta remember, he's in Tennessee. He can't get good pizza.
Oh, that's just,
No, somebody was asking me who Jean Pierre was, so I was just saying that I'm sure Jean Pierre, if she wants to make herself known, will.
the Giorno's not bad pizza. The frozen.
Actually, I have a new oven, like table oven here.
Oh, really?
And yeah, and
Table oven, huh?
it's huge, dude. It's like I could fit one of the Giorno pizzas in there.
What was wrong with your other oven?
What the mini oven that I had?
No, the stove.
Yeah,
The
it-
ribs are what happened. Remember the ribs?
You gotta remember. Oh no, that happened actually in the old oven, the old mini oven.
Oh, that's why you got the new mini oven.
No. Somebody basically gave her that thing for like either real cheap or real free because it trust me, that thing is expensive.
Hey, Pop and
I've
Sons.
never heard the term real free. I've heard real cheap.
Fake free.
You know,
right.
funny
That was fake free, actually.
I just saw like this little pizza thing, this pizza oven that it looks like a George Foreman grill, but it's for pizza.
Huh.
I gotta get that because I'm always eating frozen pizza.
Hi, Brian, by the way.
And
Oh,
I know
brother.
it doesn't taste the same. I have to find that thing. That's gonna be my.
I have never nuked frozen pizza before. I can't say that sounds very good.
Well,
No.
there's one that you could look from the Giorno, the personal ones. They put
Yeah.
a little thing on the bottom that you put it on, and it, for the microwave. But the big ones,
It's like a crisper.
I love the big ones are easy because my oven, all you gotta do is hit pizza and it's ready to go.
If anything couldn't get lazier, LBD.
And you can put 2 of those in there actually in a new oven that I have, and the doors open. I don't have to open both doors; they open like simultaneously if you just pull on one.
nice.
Interesting. I can honestly say I've never had that
right
much.
now. God
Huh?
bless her soul, Caitlin. She's eating pizza right now.
Aw,
It was National
I'm
Pizza Day
eating-
a couple days ago, wasn't it?
yesterday.
Yesterday, and we had pizza from Pizza Hut and wings and Alfredo. It was great. I
I bet.
loved it.
Since when is junk food not great?
Oh, When it's stale.
When you've noticed you've had doubled in poundage.
Oh yeah.
When you
Did you pick up that 2-pack Iron Man 2-pack?
Yes.
Did you? I just got charged for it today.
Did you? I haven't checked my emails.
Yeah, I would check just so you can know it's coming. Because
That's
Who was it that we ordered it from? Pop
in the box.
box,
in a box,
the
right?
pop in a box exclusive.
That drives me nuts with Pop in a Box. They charge you, and then it takes like 2 or 3 days before they send you the notice out. It's like,
Oh, so how do you know they
Yeah,
charge
I noticed that.
you in your bank account?
Yeah,
Yep.
I check my bank account like 3 times a day, at least.
Yeah. Okay. Why do you think your money's gonna grow anymore?
yeah, that's what I was
No,
wondering.
he never knows when people are going to take shit out of his account.
Yeah, literally coming out of my account, and then shit coming in that is just I don't freaking know. I like keeping track of it. And then one time when I was on vacation, on the way back, somebody tried to take $1,000 out of my account. So yeah.
Ooh.
My bad. Sorry.
So it's good to keep track of that stuff.
I get a notification if anything happens on my account.
I don't know. I've been fairly lucky when it comes to things on my account. I mean, only once have I ever had my what do you call it? My account compromised, and then ended up going to someplace in Cuba.
Hmm.
My card got cloned, and somebody in Cuba tried to take $1,000 out of my account. My bank called me and said, "Mr. Lindsay, yes, are you in Cuba? Do I sound relaxed?" Well, no. Then I'm not in Cuba. It's like the middle of winter when they called me. Oh, well, someone tried to take money out of your account. Okay, what are you doing about it? I'm, well, we denied the charge. I said, oh, okay. Well, cancel my card. I'll come into the bank tomorrow and get a new one. Well, we can mail you one out. I use my bank card every day. It's just easier for me to pick one up.
Right.
A lot of banks, you know what's crazy? A lot of banks don't even do that anymore. You can't even get a temp anymore in a lot of banks.
My bank does that. The only weird thing I've come across a bank here was the bank that my mother uses. If you go in to get change, they want to see ID.
Yeah, you were saying that the other day. See, my bank, if you lose your card or you need one, they cancel it that day. You go in there, they just got a stack of them.
Yeah.
They pull you one, they swipe it, put your name on. There you go. You're good to go.
Yeah.
Same here.
I have Bank of America, and it does that.
I hate Bank of America so much. I hate Bank of America almost as much as I hate Apple.
Oh,
God.
that
I
is
swear
bad.
to God, if you go into another 7-minute tirade, I'm putting you in timeout.
And I love Apple and Bank of America. It's the best bank I've ever had.
Well, little known fact, you see, Steve Jobs took LBD's girlfriend at prom.
Something.
And then Bank of America paid for it all.
Oh shit!
Oh god!
Must have been something. He's traumatized.
No, man. You know what it is with one of the things that just kind of an example of why it annoyed me. Apple annoyed me so much. It was such a hype that everybody had them at one point that I knew, and I was the only one. Every time we went out to go drink to a bar or something, nobody's phone was charged. I'm like, you pay all this goddamn money for this phone, and your phone's dead like halfway through the party. Really?
Yep.
Dude, everyone's smartphone.
Maybe they didn't charge it before they went out. Why does it have to be Apple's fault? I mean,
my phone was the only one that ever worked and wasn't cracked.
Well, maybe they had more of a social life than you did.
We were partying together.
Maybe your friends are irresponsible.
More selfies than you.
In his defense, I can't see him doing a duck face. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's a million, reasons.
No.
My phone lasts all day. I mean, and I'm heavy into the phone.
It's different now. Now the battery is a lot better. Don't get me wrong. But I'm saying,
you're talking about a time when batteries were just bad.
I still stand by my original theory. Prom. It all goes back to prom. Little LBD, little Steve Jobs.
Honestly, dude, considering who my prom day was, and how annoying it was at the time. When
Uh,
I thought about it, I would have let her. I would have let him do it.
LBD, one of
My-
your fans has a request. They want to see you do a peace sign with the peace sign with duck face. Can you? I mean, it's for Pop and Sons. The little boy wants it. You can't say no to the children, LBD. Come on.
Oh, hey,
You know,
Mikey
I
Vintage just dropped
can't-
a video.
I can say no when it would traumatize a child. Okay, I'm not that cruel. I'm an asshole, but I'm not cruel.
Well, little A, little B.
We'll talk about that backstage.
I give you the peace sign. That's as far as you get.
I recall making fun of my cousin on stage in front of his schoolmates at their prom. That's horrible.
No, I remember at my prom, everybody was trying to dance with one of the teachers, and I didn't.
I had a
She
my
did
cousin
that.
when he was going to prom. I said, "Man, you probably couldn't even get a date for prom." He's like, "I have a date," and I looked over at my aunt and said, "Well, that's nice of you." It's like, I'm not taking my mom to prom. He was so angry.
I didn't go to prom. I had no interest.
Well, I didn't want to go either. The girl's the one that convinced me to go in the first place. I was like, okay, you pick the freaking colors. I ended up wearing this hot pink freaking tie and vest.
No, I went to one dance, wore a purple tie, wore a zoot suit, and I said, "Yep, it was not fun. I'm not doing this again."
I'll show a
Thanks.
picture one day. It's somewhere over there.
I didn't go to prom. Also, Caitlin, actually, believe it or not, LB has a tramp stamp that has that exact phrase.
What? I'm an asshole, but I'm not cruel.
I'm trying to go to prom for some.
You're going down another rabbit hole. It's as bad as going into Funkos. Just saying.
Yeah, for the record, I downloaded TikTok because you were like, "Oh man, you'll go down a rabbit hole. It's great." I watched like 2 videos. Went, okay, I'm done.
Well, that's because you didn't let it get the algorithm get your taste in yet.
I didn't even waste my time with TikTok.
Yeah. I'm with Andrew
dude,
on
you can listen to music anytime. Why? What's the point of watching TikTok?
Exactly.
I just didn't find it interesting. I mean, to each his own. Different strokes for different folks.
Like I said, dude, I was basically harassed to go to freaking prom, and the person that harassed me didn't even go to my damn school.
Gee, it must be so hard being you, LBD. You know, one day I'm sure they'll make a movie of your life.
Who knows?
My money's on Betty White playing you. I don't know why. She plays
Well, she
everything.
will outlive all of us, okay?
Well, I've said that before. There'll be Betty White and cockroaches.
Seriously, like,
Betty White outlived the cockroach.
I think it's getting to the point that all these celebrities who are passing away now from they're like, and fucking Betty White is still alive. What the fuck?
Yep.
Well, you know
That
what's funny?
That bitch is a
Kind
bug.
of funny enough, the world's oldest human at 116 survived COVID for a second time. At least that's what I was reading in the paper, and I'm going,
Oh wow.
Okay, that either means that when I say the good only dies young, she must be pure evil, or death is like, no. I'm good.
I don't want her yet.
No, you live on your legacy. We're just gonna let you go.
Let's see. I don't want.
She's probably the only person
like
who
having
probably drop a toaster in the bathtub, and the power in the house would go out at the exact moment the toaster hits the water.
Right? Yeah, the Grim Reaper, death's just like, I give up. All right, just go, get out of here. I got a gun, but get out of here before I change
I just
my
imagine
mind.
when they told her, it's like, congratulations, you beat COVID. She's like, whoopee. Great.
But the guy already lived through all the other plagues.
Right,
Every day's a gift.
No, I think her and Mitch graduated together.
yeah, they were born in the same hospital. I know that.
Speaking of prom,
we got to find that picture somewhere. Wait, did they have pictures back then?
you know what? No, we're done here. We're not. No, that's enough Mitch bashing. No, Mitch has to be here.
He's here. He's watching.
He's here in retrospect.
I'm waiting for the giant letters that say "dick."
No,
Or I just
it's
feel like
7:30.
our
It's
chat.
7:30. He'd be driving home by now.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, he puts us in the car.
Yes, I know. He's got like
At
a
least
little.
we're not in the
He
trunk.
puts an iPod. He puts the iPod on.
Yeah, he's either that. No, he's got the Bluetooth in the car,
Hey, Nightshade, welcome.
so he's got like surround
Lord.
sound who's bashing him.
He's probably cussing at us right now, going, "You guys wait till I get home."
He's when he's fuck getting home. He's probably waiting for a red light.
Yeah, you better wait so there's not a red light. The red light.
What's up, Lori?
But
No,
yeah. Like I said, I can't really think of anything else. Might just wrap this up. Unless you guys have anything else, Claire.
Right.
Bueller.
No.
I said I'm thinking of dropping this up in the next 2 minutes. Unless you got something else that I was doing order of how the clock works.
No, I'm good. I said everything I have. I got this.
Boo! I mean, good. I'm happy for you. Excuse me if you.
She's showing it too bad.
Funko Asylum.
Just gonna jab this in my leg. There we go. I feel happy now.
All right, Ricky Bobby, slow down.
Prom queen. Prom queen. Oh my god, that's funny. Prom king and queen of class of 32.
Oh, Chris.
Oh god.
Imagine that.
Oh my god.
Thank God I have good reflexes.
For the record,
I'm
I think now that the channel's at a certain size, I can actually do my own emojis. I now have my first emoji. The look in your eyes and how quickly you reacted, that is impressive.
Let me tell you, for being my age, I have some of the best reflexes. Even Fox said it one night. We were in the car, and some people just got out of nowhere in the dark entrance of the highway, and I just reacted, and he was like, "Oh shit! How did you see them? How?" I was like, Sometimes I'll drop something, and I'll go like fuck, and I'll catch it like midair towards.
Well, I think that also attributes to all the all these years you worked where you worked, and then your military, all that stuff.
Why can't you just give me credit for doing it instead of always saying how I worked and I did this and I did that and I did that? Why don't you just say you just have good reflexes?
I caught a water bottle today. Does that count for anything?
Yeah, considering.
Did you know it was being
yeah, that is very impressive.
No. Actually, I bumped it sliding past the dresser, and I turned around and caught it. I was like, "Oh, bam, got it!" I was like, "Oh, I wish somebody would have really seen that. That was impressive." And I was just like, "Oh,
Well,
that moment's over."
Did see it, and it just didn't want to say nothing.
No.
It's like the other day, I dropped a knife. I was washing the dishes, and I dropped a chef's knife, and it went point down, and it landed beside my foot, and I'm going, "That's lucky." It wasn't sharp enough, like it didn't stick on the floor or anything, but it just fell down and landed right beside my foot and then fell the opposite direction. I'm going, it's all about the uniform. Well, I think I'm going to wrap this up. We pretty well said all that needs to be said and what could be said and what might be said. I'm going to be doing this, like I said, every Wednesday. Have some fun. Hopefully there'll be more stuff coming out regarding Emerald City Comic Con. See, I dropped the triple C. It's easier to say.
Much easier.
Claire's has videos coming up pretty well. 3 times a week now? Monday.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about cutting it down to 2. Cutting it down to Mondays and Fridays instead of doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's just too much, and then 3 lives. I think I'm going to cut the videos to Mondays and Fridays only. Starting.
Well, technically, if you want to get technical, Clara, you're usually here on Wednesday with us. You do Fridays, you do Saturday, then you're on Sunday, then you're on Sunday with us. So that's damn near 5 lives a week without filling in here and there with other ones.
You know what?
You're a
No,
busy lady.
I was just counting my official, like my lives. I wasn't counting everything else I do on the side. Yeah. Whew. No wonder I'm fucking exhausted all
Well,
the time.
Right.
And then I stay up all night speaking to Spaniards in Spain. So it's like what?
Well, not just Spaniards. You speak to us too. Sometimes we stay up
And to you guys sometimes. It's like I'm just like all over the damn place.
well, to quote the Beatles, 8 days a week, right?
Yeah, I gotta conserve some of that. Yep, I gotta conserve some of this energy. My God, people are just gonna drain me. You're gonna drain me.
Well, there goes draining your wallet and your brains.
Oh, really? No, let's not even go to the wallet.
I have no energy. I have no wallet.
Well, I always
LBD,
have a Joker 2-pack.
Right.
How
hit me
about
up.
you, LBD?
Well, basically Sunday. I'm prepping for Sunday, and I might have a video for next week coming out with my first premium statue that I got from on Sideshow. So that and the funny thing is there's an actual pop of it, and I have 2 of them, so I'll be able to compare them side by side.
Very nice.
Nice. Yeah. Pretty sweet. Well, I will have a video dropping this week. Now I have a bunch of videos that I've kind of filmed throughout the week, so I don't know what it's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to probably be the Black Man Black Light series. I didn't get it from Hot Topic, but I'll definitely let you guys know where I got it in the video. Also, I'm going to be pimping out my Patreon. My goal right now, Patreon, is just to get 10 Patreon subscribers. That'll basically help me cover the shipping of giveaways, as well as stuff that I get for the channel, things like stickers and little things like that. But that's basically it for me right now. I completely spaced. February 21st, I'm going to be doing my 850 gold giveaway, which was the original giveaway. That's going to be on. I'm going to have these wonderful people on, along with Dead Zone, Tylock, and Totally Mitchin. He's going to be there as well. And then in March, we're going to do the 1K big giveaway. Same group of fabulous people are going to be on. We're going to have a great time. Reason I'm doing that is because I want to put together a decent giveaway for that night. And I'm probably going to arrange it so that in order for you to take part in that giveaway, you're going to need to be on the live. Just so that way, make it fair, make it fun for everybody. So that's pretty well it. I want to thank Claire. I want to thank Drew. I want to thank LBD, as well as everybody in the chat that came out tonight. Thank you guys. You've been amazing.
Thank you, everybody.
Hope to see you next week. And remember, be good to each other. All right. Bye now.
Be good to each other.
Subs.